This is the emergency broadcast system. The CDC is advising that you stay in your home.
We show up.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Carbon, and today we are here to talk about the game settings update that dropped yesterday. And it did highlight a couple of the key things that went wrong from Tuesday's update, so let's get right into it. The game settings update dropped yesterday, as we know, just for PS4. The new update brought some stability fixes across the game, and Treyarch has revealed that they have disabled Reaper in Blackout on PS4 because of an issue with the footstep audio. Some of you guys have reached out to me asking, do you think they will fix the Reaper's issue? Apparently Reaper's issue is that he had dead silence like 24/7 in Blackout. It was basically a pay to win feature or a mistake, but I'm going to see it as a pay to win because only people who play it got to have dead silence 24/7. In today's maintenance update, well, technically yesterday's, it delivers the new stability improvements and bug fixes in Blackout, Zombies, Multiplayer's Bolt Stash and Barebones playlist, the World League Hub, and Black Market on PS4. So in Blackout, like I said, they've temporarily removed Reaper from Blackout on PS4 while they fix an issue with the footstep audio not playing properly and restore access to the David Mason Blackout character for players who have unlocked him before yesterday's update. So Zombies Wonder Weapon, you know, if any of you guys have seen them yet, the Zombies Wonder Weapon spawns have been improved in Alcatraz, and the Locus sniper rifles have been tuned to match with other snipers in Blackout. Now, I think that pretty much means it's a nerf because its sway wasn't very good, so now it's been reduced a little bit. I'm not 100%, we'll get into it. They've also fixed a handful of crashes and bugs in Alpha Omega for Zombies players, restricted some new weapons as well from the World League matches, and they also added animated master calling cards to the Operation Apocalypse Z collection and more. So let's get right into the patch notes. Characters, like I said, again, temporarily suspended Reaper, and David Mason will now be available for players who unlocked him previously. For Alcatraz, Alistair's Folly can now be found in mystery boxes. They also addressed an issue that prevented the Hell's Retriever from respawning. They also addressed an issue that caused the Hell's Retriever to spawn under a cell gate, and Hawk no longer can be used to block the Warden's movements. That's an interesting little fix they had there. I didn't even know you could do that. With just the Hawk, you could stop that big-ass zombie right in his tracks and basically just shoot him until he's dead. And then weapons. They brought the Sway the Locus in line with the other sniper rifles. Now for Zombies, the Alpha Omega gameplay, they addressed an issue that prevented users from entering codes for Rushmore. As far as stability, they fixed a crash that could occur when players triggered the main quest boss fight with a side quest that was still active. They also fixed a crash that could occur while fighting the Nova bombers that had recently been teleported. They also fixed a crash that could also occur when a player disconnected as the trophy for surviving 20 rounds that had popped up. They fixed a crash that could occur when a player died or disconnected immediately after activating Blood Wolf Bite, and additional general stability fixes. And then for miscellaneous, they added missing image for the Vendetta Mark II in the armory. Now for multiplayer, bolt action, Barebones, what did they fix here? Well, they restricted the new non-sniper rifle weapons from gameplay. In create a class, they added missing images to the Argus Diamond Camo unlock notification. Now for the World League Hub weapons, they restricted the Reaver C86 and Backhander melee weapon from World League matches. You can no longer use those, they are illegal. Now for global personalization, they added an animated master calling card for Operation Apocalypse Z, and they resolved an issue that could cause a crash after unwrapping the weaponized 115 reactive camo in-game. As far as the black market, they addressed an issue that could cause some images in the black market to appear stretched. And now for a little bit of news I don't know if most of you will be interested in, but I think this one is kind of interesting considering esports is, well in me and I enjoy watching them. Activision Blizzard Esports League today announced the appointment of Johanna Faries as the new commissioner for the upcoming franchise Call of Duty League set to begin in 2020. Faries joined Activision over a year ago to be the head of Call of Duty Esports, but is now transitioning to lead the entire business as commissioner. She was a part of the NFL team before joining Activision. She reconfirmed the franchised league in launching in 2020 with 7 different cities announced so far, with more to be announced, although a final number of teams is not yet confirmed. I think that's really cool that esports is starting to franchise out to different cities like pro sports. Esports is only getting bigger, and I love esports. I love watching them. I just wish more people did too, because it's always interesting when people talk to me and like, oh, so people just watch you play video games? That's stupid. It's like, well, don't you watch other people play sports? Don't you watch other people throw footballs around? Like, the only difference is when I'm done watching my sport, I can then interact with my sport and play the game right after watching it. I highly doubt there's a lot of you out there that are watching football and immediately padding up after watching it and going out and playing some football. I think it's just more interactive in esports. I love esports, and I think franchising is going to be bringing these stuff to television. That'd be really cool, seeing esports on television, seeing some Call of Duty tournaments instead of all these baseball games. Because I was seeing something that baseball games, they're at a record high of over 3.5 hours, and the number of runs and hits and everything else is at a record low. So basically, baseball got more boring and it got more longer because they added these commercial timers. Whatever. Esports, it's the future, baby. And I think this is another last piece of news that we're going to talk about here for those of you zombie fans. The Alpha Omega, okay, so hold on, let me just back up. The Aether storyline has returned to Black Ops 4 Zombies in the form of Alpha Omega, right? And this map in the 5th operation, titled Operation Z, but roughly 8 hours after release, the main quest was completed. Somebody named the BBAT, the Vice Squad, Flame 150, and Mative, I think that's his name, they completed the Easter egg in just 8 hours. And according to the PSN trophies and live stream, the team beat the Easter egg at 8:20 p.m. just over 8 hours after the launch of the map. That, I love watching speed records. I love watching speed runs. So I think this is something I might have to watch real quick to see like how it went down. I'm not a huge zombie player, but I love watching other people play zombies. I find it so interesting. Anyway, guys, if you guys are interested in anything Call of Duty news, hit that like, hit that subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what I did wrong. You guys always do. It's your boy Carbon. Peace.
We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody.
We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party.